Alright, hello. This is my third check-in for my video game development class. I'll try to keep this one very fast, but let's get into it. So, I wish I could say I did all of this, but I did not. I just ended up using someone else's free PS1 era, snowy area environment asset pack, and I've listed them as a source in my README. But pretty much they did all these three panorama shots you can see in the background. That plus the snowy field, pretty much everything snow related. The rocks, the trees, all of that. As for actual work that I did, you can see I've added my little concrete shack over here. Radio tower. It's kind of hard to see, but I have two smaller towers in the distance, which is uh, a little bit of a key aspect in my game for the ending. Um, Besides that, code-wise, I don't think I really switched anything. I tried to add a blurring shader for my inspect system so that when I picked up an item, there'd be like a middle ground that would blur the world behind the inspected item, but I just couldn't figure it out. The farthest I got was getting the blur going, but it would just blur the entire screen. I know why the issue was happening. It was because I was setting it to my my little sub viewport here, as that was the only way I would be able to get the actual blur on screen. But because there was a screen texture, it just took every aspect of the screen, not just the individual like what is it? Disregarding the individual inspected item. So it was just this whole thing, and I didn't have enough time, so I just scrapped the idea. But other than that, code-wise, yeah, I don't really think I changed much in here. Yeah, I don't think I did anything. Yeah, okay. So I'll just get into the game, show what I got, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, honestly, I kind of like how it looks. Okay, not really. It's really dark. I'll have to fiddle with the light source a little, but I still need to add like my snowing going down. The sky is not going to be bright. Like realistically, I want it to be very cloudy up here so that the player can't really see the sky, and especially they can't see these two towers. Like I don't want them to see that. So maybe do a little depth of field, but that would be I still need to add the fences because for right now these panoramas there's no collision on them because I was gonna have fences that line the entire area so that the player can't go out of bounds. But yeah, let's see, like player can't go in these. I also assigned like each of the any of these things that I can like climb on top of. So like these, I also have yeah, there's a snow one right here. Like I put them in groups labeled snow and rocks because I have a gray cast on my character. Oh, okay. No, I don't. Well, I'm gonna add a raycast that's pointing down, and that whenever the character steps on, let's say, the group snow, it's gonna do similar to like how this raycast, whenever it's looking up a pickups item, they can pick it up. But if the raycast on their feet detects a rocks, it would play a rock sound effect, like a crunch, 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 like stepping on rocks or snow. Well, same thing. But that's that. I'll do that later, obviously. I would show you the inside of this, but my main idea was to, as you can see here, I have a static shack. So this is the one that's going to be in the world, but I'm going to make a duplicate that's the interior where it's going to have a little light source, and then like look, let me go in here. It's going to have a light source up top. I want to put some lockers in here. Put one of my tables in here, and then I have this other table. I imported it, but I haven't actually placed it. It's which don't think it ported actually. Okay. Oh, because it's in my assets. Where is it? Yeah, yeah. Oh, it might just break everything. Oh, that is not the one. My bad. Radio table. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this guy in here, and this is pretty much where the game's gonna start. Like the character is gonna interact with this little radio, or little radio box, and that'll pretty much get the game going. Added a little pea shooter here because the guy's fire. I love it. But yeah, let's get rid of that. Other than that, I tweaked up. Oh, I was able to fix my resume and quit so they properly work. And the last thing I did was I changed up the origin points on all of my assets. So now that they look very, very smooth when rotating. So instead of it being like on the tip of the screwdriver, let me go back so there's no clipping. Yeah, it's straight in the middle. So you see, it looks way cleaner. I really like it. I think it's coming out really good. I fixed the zoom in setting so, from a distance away, it doesn't just automatically clip into the table. I still haven't done anything where, if they interact with it'll still just remain the collision box. But here's the key. You see the clipping. And then this last thing I added is this newspaper, which serves as a bit of lore, a bit of lore for the game. Um, Obviously, no one could read it because I put it through a translator. But it's mainly all that French on the left. That the English writing, that's just default. That came with the newspaper generator site that I used, also sourced in my README. But yeah, the text is actually lore for the game. Uh, Probably no one's gonna read it, and probably no one's gonna figure out what dialect it is. So there's that. But yeah, that is pretty much everything that I have right now. Obviously, the radio tower works. There's still the issue. I also, what is it? I added collision on the roof because I knew, if someone was to play this game, that they might, because I don't think I'm gonna have a fail safe for fall damage or any of that. You know, the player is not meant to. I might lower the speed just a tinge bit, so movement like this is not possible. So I don't want it because it kind of feels floaty, like it's like CS:GO surfing or something. But yeah, all of these items that you see, besides the panorama, all have collision boxes on them, and I really like the artists that made this because the stuff they did is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like these trees are really nice, and they just made it using a bunch of planes, invisible planes, and all that. And I thought it was just really neat. But yep, that's pretty much it for my. Oh, and here's the reference image for what my map is kind of supposed to look like. You see, if I look at it like this. Oh yeah, here's the sphere box that it's all in. Really cool. Yeah, you see there's the two towers and the radio tower, and you can see the shack right next to it. Yeah, that is pretty much all, so thank you for watching.